Hey everyone, and welcome back to our Disneyland Hotel Diaries. In this explainer, we're doing all the homework for you, digging deep into a popular hotel near Disneyland to help you figure out if it's the right home base for your magical trip.
Okay, let's just admit it. You're planning a trip to Disneyland. You've got the tickets, you're dreaming about churros, but then the big stressful question hits. Where are we gonna stay? The prices, the locations, the endless reviews. I know, it can feel like a total nightmare.
Well, today we are zeroing in on a huge player in the budget-friendly game, the Motel 6 Anaheim Maingate. So here's our plan. First, we're going to talk location. Is it really a walkable dream? Then, we'll peek inside the room. After that, we'll weigh the perks versus the quirks, and we'll wrap it all up with a final verdict and some super important pro tips. Let's do this.
All right, first things first, and for most of us, this is the most important thing, location. When you're doing a Disneyland trip, where you stay is everything, right? It can literally make or break the entire vibe of your vacation.
So here it is, the main reason people book this place. You're looking at a 15 to 20-minute walk to the front gates of Disneyland. And honestly, that's a huge deal. Think about it. No paying for parking at the structure, no waiting for a crowded shuttle bus. You want to go back for a swim or a nap in the middle of the day? You just walk. That kind of freedom is a total game changer.
And you know what? The numbers back it up. We looked at hundreds and hundreds of reviews, and what's the highest score by a long shot? Location, pulling a 4.1 out of 5. People clearly love the walk. Now, the other scores for rooms and cleanliness, well, that's where the story gets a little more interesting. Let's get into it.
So we've established the location is a major win. But what about the room itself? You know, the place you're supposed to collapse after walking 10 miles through the parks. Is it actually comfortable, or is it just a place to sleep?
Okay, this is where things get really fascinating because you get two totally different stories. On one side, you have people who are seriously impressed. I mean, this guest said their room was so updated and clean that some Hiltons could learn from it. For them, it was perfect for a trip focused on the parks.
But then you flip the coin and get the complete opposite experience. This review paints a really different picture. A rundown bathroom, a toilet seat with writing carved into it, and blankets that are thin as paper. This really gets to the heart of this hotel. It can be a real roll of the dice. Your experience might totally depend on which room you get.
So let's just lay it all out. Here's what you get. A mini fridge, which is awesome for drinks, a small coffee pot, and most people do say the beds are pretty comfy. But, and this is a big but, it's all about what's not there. No microwave to heat up your leftover pizza. No Kleenex in the room. And yep, those blankets are famously thin. This is the definition of no frills, for sure.
Okay, this is where the rubber meets the road. Every hotel has its trade-offs, right? Especially when you're on a budget. So let's really break down the best parts of this Motel 6 against its, let's call them quirks. So, in the perks column, you've got two big ones. The staff, who are apparently amazing, more on that in a sec, and just the incredible value. It's one of the absolute cheapest hotels you can walk from. Now for the quirks. Get ready for a $25 a day parking fee. It is not included. You're also right next to the I-5 freeway, so noise can definitely be an issue. And like we said, the amenities are...
I had to share this specific quote because this came up over and over and over again. The staff here, especially an employee named Chris, gets mentioned by name in so many reviews for being incredibly kind and helpful. I mean, this comment from a single mom who felt welcomed and safe, that says a lot. That kind of service can make a huge difference.
Hey, just gonna jump in here for a second. If you're finding this helpful for your Disney planning, it would be awesome if you could take a quick moment to hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps us out and lets us keep making more of these hotel deep dives for you. Thanks a bunch.
Okay, time to bring it all together. We've got the amazing location, the roll of the dice rooms, and the clear pros and cons. So, what's the bottom line? Is the Motel 6 Anaheim Maingate the right hotel for your trip? Let's make this super simple. This hotel is going to be perfect for you if you're on a super tight budget. If you are a park commando, rope drop to fireworks, and you just need a clean, safe place to crash at night. If that short walk is your #1 non-negotiable priority, and you'd rather have friendly service than a fancy room, then this might just be your spot.
And hey, if you do decide this is the place for you, we've pulled together some absolutely essential pro tips straight from people who've stayed there so you can make your trip even better.
All right, write these down. Number 1, pack smart.
I'm not kidding. Bring your own tissues and a good pair of earplugs. Number 2, when you check in, ask for a room on the side away from the freeway. It can make a huge difference with the noise. And number 3, budget for parking. Do not let that $25 a day fee surprise you. Add it to your total trip cost right from the beginning.
So, at the end of the day, it all boils down to this one simple question, doesn't it? For your Disneyland vacation, is saving a bunch of money on your room worth a 20-minute walk and giving up some of those basic creature comforts? That's the trade-off, and only you can answer that one. Thanks so much for watching.